Hello there. I just watched the Ducking Stools Diagnosing murder video. It just my heart rate, my blood pressure, everything, my life. It's just it blows your mind. I mean, because it was so concentrated and so well put together. Fantastic videos on the Ducking Stool. So concentrated. It condensed everything so much about Evans and the insanity and the evil and the arrogance and the pathology of Evans in that one, and a few of the others make some guest appearances. The shark-like, although I shouldn't blame sharks. No, the kind of the psychopath, Breary. Let's face it. It's just stunning, and the lies coming through I think it was the Panorama program about that it was Breary that found the so-called smoking gun, but he'd had a smokeless gun in his pocket for a year. He kept it in his pocket for a year, and it hadn't smoked. When he takes it out a year later, it starts smoking in front of him, and then everyone else can see the smoke. Because it's a smoke machine. The whole thing is smoke and mirrors. It's a smoke machine that's been created. And it just makes me think, yeah, Evans is an absolute nutter. I knew that the first time I heard him, back in those interviews, post-trial, back in 2023, in August and September. I knew I was watching and listening to an absolute stone-cold nutter, Evans. But what does that mean then? That a nutter can get away with that and actually be used as a tool for the whole system to just fall down in front of him and fold and let it all happen. It tells us there is absolute system failure. And more than system failure, there is absolute rottenness in the whole sequence of it, every aspect of it. Right down to the Court of Appeal, where they're going, well, no, went through all the right motions. Yeah, no, he's got to stay there forever now. Even though it's all shit, she's got to stay there forever now. Even though it's all lies and shit and a smoke machine and a bunch of vile, evil, bastard doctors destroyed that innocent person, she's got to stay in prison forever now. Or because they did what? Because they like ticked the boxes, did they? And they kind of ran it through like it's a performance, and that's the problem. They're just judging performances, but not the truth. They don't give a fuck about the truth. They can't handle the truth. I've always wanted to say that. They can't handle the truth. They literally cannot handle it. It would burn them. It would burn them down, because the truth is not what they're about. They're in it for their own fucking reasons, those twats in those. I don't care whether it's their rules or not. I don't care whether they're following the rules. The rules are shit. Stop following immoral rules. Stop doing it. It's the Ducking Stool's fault for getting me like this. It is. It's the Ducking Stool. I absolutely love the Ducking Stool, and sorry, I'm choking. Choking. I just made a chicken curry before. The Ducking Stool. Oh God. The Ducking Stool's commentary and her voice, very soft, powerful, absolutely, as somebody's put in the comments, absolutely eviscerated Evans in a way that is devastating. Better than what I'm just doing now, like shouting. Just did it in a very soft kill. Just absolutely devastated him. But you've got all these arseholes around. Oh, I can't remember all their names now. Some of them over these last year and a half, or since August 2023, and all their commentary about we should stop talking about it. Stop all this madness. Stop all the madness about it. What was that? It was that Liz Hull, was it? Yeah, stop the madness. Stop all this insanity about her being innocent. Oh yeah, stop the insanity. Yeah, the ghouls. The ghouls arriving in a pit. The ghouls and misfits. The ghouls and thank God for the ghouls and misfits in here. But we know who the real ghouls and misfits are. A lot of them are wearing wigs and robes. A lot of them are getting awards for being the best SIO. A lot of them are writing absolute shit and producing books that should have been pulped before they even reach the shops. Those are the ghouls and misfits. The dumpster fire of the comment section on crime scene to courtroom, those are the ghouls and misfits. But the trouble is, actually, they're not misfit. They fit really, really well. They fit really, really well under the auspices of Operation Hummingbird. And in the courtroom setting, they fit really well. They're of a piece. They match really, really well with those worlds. That commentary section matches really, really well with the bloodthirsty witch-finding articles before the trial even happened. And then ever since, they fit really well with all that and all the specious kind of trick cyclists characters. That's one of my dad's terms. It's from London, Tufnell Park. Trick cyclists, they used to call psychiatrists. People, they're all coming out the yin-yang over the last year and a half, 20 months, saying, oh, this is it. And yeah, it was because of how her parents raised her. Oh, it was this, and you can tell she's like this covert. Well, it's all shit, man. It's absolute shit. I'm going to blow a fuse. I'll stop now. But watch the ducking stall. Watch all the other things that are being done. Operation Merlin Falcon in his community section, along with Jar, who also goes by the name of Jenny, who was a nurse of several decades standing. They're going to be going through. They've just started with Baby A, so it's a good focal point for everybody to talk about the kind of the deep dives. Everyone can like throw in what they know about Baby A and do some research, and people obviously with some medical backgrounds like Jenny and others it's a good focal point to have things like that, because there's so many incredible comments everywhere, and it's good, especially when you're like looking at it case by case, isn't it? It'd be good to have this great idea by Operation Merlin Falcon, another fantastic channel there. And there's so many, you know. I won't go through every channel every time I do a video, but I've said them before, and there are new ones all the time. But you know the ones I mean now. I'm a bit hyped up really for various reasons, but watching that just and it was God, it's gonna. We know, do we not, that this is coming to an end. There was a comment I responded to there. It was a nicely put comment about the forces of evil on one of the Ducking Stalls videos. I think it was on the Diagnosing murder one. And it was to do with it was something, it was a quote, may Lucy and her family be find the peace that passeth, I'm lisping, the peace that passeth all understanding. A beautiful, beautiful phrase. You know, while these forces of evil are being dealt with, and they are forces of evil, because I mean, they call him the father of lies, isn't it? You know, your man. They call him the father of lies, and what we're looking at here is lying, and then lying about lying, and then lying about lying about lying, and the fruits of that is, you know, the fruits of the evil tree. I think that's a legal term. You know, the fruit of the evil tree. Or the fruit of the disease tree, anyway, how that came up when I was watching a trial in America, something else. God, where was I going with that? Jesus, what am I talking about? Yeah, no, because I said in response to that person's comment, we are moving. Metaphysical powers are involved here. Angelic powers are involved here. I know not everybody believes in that kind of thing. I believe it is. There are hidden hands moving here. You might want to say, well, why did it let it all happen in the first place? Well, I don't know. But there are metaphysical powers moving, and we're moving inexorably towards justice here with Lucy Letby. And then it won't end with that. And so many people are talking about so many other things, Jeremy Bamber case. And I know not everybody's going to be on the same page, but there are obviously many other people who have been falsely and wrongly accused, and all the poor people in the post office there, all the ones and people driven to suicide, and all the people that have suffered there and their families and been imprisoned falsely. Accountability is what we need. Sorry, I shot myself there. Accountability is what we need. I haven't been drinking, but I could do with a what would I have? A Dubonnet and lemonade. Do you remember Dubonnet? It goes back a bit. It's an old French kind of vermouth drink. Dubonnet. You don't see it very often. But I'll just have a cup of tea. Anyway, God bless. We are moving inexorably towards justice. Good night.